Florida is in a home insurance crisis right now. Many premiums have doubled, tripled, and in some cases, homeowners have been sent non-renewal letters. We're going to dive in and give you the main reasons for this crisis right now.
Sunshine, blue skies, it's a state of mind that we came to find. I'm talking about palm trees, we're making memories. I don't wanna leave this sunshine state of mind.
So it's no secret that Florida can get some bad weather that can damage homes, right? We're known for hurricanes, and with hurricanes come high winds and flooding. But Florida hasn't seen a major hurricane since Hurricane Michael in 2018. So why are these home insurance rates going out of control? The main reason is actually fraud. And it's not fraud from the homeowner submitting bogus claims, it's actually fraud from roofing contractors. Now, by no means do I want to give contractors a bad rap, because there are in fact many great contractors, but there are indeed many sleazy ones, especially in the state of Florida. In the past decade, and more so in the past few years, these not so honest contractors have found a way to make a quick buck by cheating the system. And those of you that live in Florida may have even experienced this. These contractors go door to door. They solicit neighborhoods and will tell homeowners that, hey, your roof is damaged and it looks like it should be replaced. And we can get that done at absolutely no cost to you. Sounds like a deal, doesn't it? Well, what these sleazy contractors are going to get you to do is to sign over an assignment of benefits letter to them, giving them all the power to negotiate with your insurance company. Now, typically, an asphalt shingled roof will maybe cost somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000 to replace. And what these not so good contractors will quote your insurance company is that it's going to take $60,000, $70,000, maybe even more to replace your roof. So the insurance company is going to look at that and say, this is bogus. We're going to have our attorney take a look at this. And then it goes into litigation, right? It goes to the courts. And that is exactly what these roofing frauders want to happen. Because the moment that the court sees that there's any little bit of storm damage on your roof, which in most cases there's going to be on almost every roof in Florida. We just had a tornado here in Clermont a few months ago. I saw shingles flying off the roofs in the neighborhoods. We saw them in the street. But you know what? You don't have to replace the whole roof when that happens. You can typically replace a few shingles, maybe a small portion of the roof, and it would maybe cost the insurance company a few hundred to a few $1,000s to repair the roof. But no, as soon as the court sees that there's any storm damage, and this is already in the court system, there's a law out there that says that the court has to side with the homeowner or whoever is handling the case. And remember, in this case, you sign an assignment of benefits letter over to the contractor. So it's now them that can say, you know what, we're replacing this roof. And once that happens, not only is the insurance company liable for the replacement cost of the roof, but they're also liable for all the attorney fees that have been incurred by the contractor. Sounds pricey now, doesn't it? Well, the insurance companies in the state of Florida caught on to this, and they actually passed a bill last year called Senate Bill 76 that stopped roofing companies from soliciting, going door to door, and trying to sell you on a new roof. And like I said, that bill passed. Now what happened? One of these roofing companies filed an appeal and actually won because of freedom of speech. So now these roofing companies are still able to go door to door, and they're still doing this. Now let me give you a stat to put a little bit of perspective into this for you. Back in 2019, before the pandemic, 8.15% of all property insurance claims in the entire United States happened in Florida. That seems like a pretty high percentage given that there's 50 states, right? Here's the staggering part. 76% of home insurance related lawsuits in the entire United States happened in the state of Florida. 76%.
76%
of all lawsuits in the entire country related to property insurance. That is staggering, and that is a red flag if I have ever seen one. This problem is so bad that 5 insurance companies that cover the state of Florida have already went belly up this year, closed their doors, and said we're not doing business anymore, at least in the state of Florida. And you can't blame them with what's going on, right? Now, what happens to the clients who use those companies that went out of business? They're the ones that are getting these non-renewal notices. They're the ones having to now try to shop around and find new insurance. And in some cases, especially if your roof is older than 12 years old, Other insurance companies won't take you, and your only option is then to go to Citizens, which is the state-backed insurance for the state of Florida. And now Citizens has raised their rates to the highest amount allowable by the state of Florida. So now people are paying these really, really, really inflated rates. And it's not just Citizens with the high rates, it's all the other companies as well. And this crisis, it's hitting some people pretty hard. Some people's rates have doubled or tripled over the last year. Just imagine if your home insurance was already $3,000 a year, and it now goes up to $8,000, $9,000 for the year for your premium. Now that's an extra $500 added on to your mortgage payment every single month. Lots of people don't have that budgeted and can't afford that. So this is a real crisis, guys. These insurance companies have had no choice but to pass these charges on to the policyholders. Somebody's got to pay for it. And these contractors that are doing the fraud, they don't care. They're just out for themselves. Now, hopefully there's some good news in sight, because the Florida lawmakers have called for a special session starting next Monday, May 23rd, to talk about legislation related to property insurance and building codes to make property insurance more affordable. One of the main changes people have said is going to be discussed is starting a depreciation scale for the age of a roof, saying that, a typical roof is to last 15 to 20 years. So at 5 years, maybe your roof depreciates and loses 33% of its value. At 10 years, it might lose 50 to 60% of its value, and so on and so forth. And then, if it needs to be replaced, the insurance company is only liable for the remaining amount that your roof is worth. Now, this might pass a little bit of savings to you, but is it really an answer? I want to hear your opinion in the comments below. Now, one way to avoid this all in general, for those of you that are maybe thinking about purchasing a home in Florida and need to replace the roof, or maybe you're building a new home, consider getting a metal roof. A metal roof lasts a lot longer than a shingle roof, doesn't get damaged as easy, and will offer you big discounts on your homeowner's insurance. So that is one way that you can combat this. Another thing that's going to help if you're considering buying a home is having a knowledgeable real estate agent on your side. And if you're looking to purchase a home anywhere in the state of Florida, I have connections all throughout the state that I've already interviewed and can promise you that you'll have a great experience with these agents. So feel free to reach out to me by Facebook, Instagram, or email, which you can all see on the screen behind me or right down in the description of this video. So I want to hear your opinion on the home insurance crisis going on in the state of Florida. What do you think we can do to fix it? As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.